process of researching gardening from home, and even taking them to being outside and sharing our links with you.
Now today we're going to be talking about the different methods that we have of researching. Sometimes we research at home, and sometimes we go to our local library and we will research the different sites that are very good for gardening information. And we're going to give away some sites that are good in our area that we know of.
And the first one on the top of our list is Home and Gardening Information Center, the Clemson Extension. Now, I don't know if you may have any extensions, or this is like a college sort of like open for jobs as well as gardening. Like, it's a center basically for a wide variety of things. If you have an organization that does this, and you can use this as well as find books, because that's where we get a lot of our gardening information from. It's from books from the library as well, while they're still available. The second is American Seed Fairy, Morris Livingston McKenzie, NK Jiffy. That gives a lot of good information, especially on starting home gardening, from pots to planting them outside, even on how to properly take care of them. It has Q&A. It has this so you can get advice from other people that have gone through a gardening journey as we have, and so it offers a lot of information, professionally as well as personally. If you have questions, other people will answer, and you can put in your input on what you've done and share with others. So it's very hands-on, if that is what people look for.
Those are all the sites?
Yes.
And we'll make sure that we tag those links into the video, so if you want to go and check them out for yourself, and even cause you to go and search for other links so you can help others to share different gardening links and gardening extensions to help others on their garden journey, our journey. And so that is what we're going to be primarily talking about today. And we're going to also show some different books that we like to read at the library, because it's good to keep a well educated, or a schedule where you have books and you continue to read. Everything doesn't have to be on the internet. Take that time out and get a book, sit down and read. Fill your brain with that knowledge, and practice makes perfect. Practice on your reading skills. You're never too old and you're never too young to enhance your reading abilities, your vocabulary. All that matters still very much, because if we just had no internet, all that time that we spend researching, we need to make sure that we keep our minds stimulated. And you want to make sure that you get all the fundamentals and all the things that you need while you can, and while the information is available to you. And plus, it's good, and everybody likes a challenge. Go to your library, go research, do the hard work. Don't just go Google, what would you say to this, or something like that. Go look up yourself.
Because there's a lot more to gardening than, meets the eye. It may seem like put a seed in the ground, water it, and it grows.
Yeah.
No, there's a bigger and greater process. I mean, it may be a lengthy process, but I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a lot of research that has to be done, a lot of caretaking. You have to look at seeds almost like taking care of a child. It's like it takes a lot of attention, feeding, making sure it's in the right temperature, making sure that it's in the right kind of surrounding for it. Make sure it can breathe, and make sure it has enough oxygen, and make sure that it is being fed healthy.
And make sure it's in the right climate, because you have a lot of plants that can grow in the cold. You have a lot of plants that are going shock in the cold. And trust me, with the gardening experience comes, some shortcomings, because we had one plant to die, and we didn't want to keep that in the shadows, but you understand it's a starting process. Everything isn't going to be perfect starting off. You're going to have your experiences where you lose some things, but with proper care and the proper information, you can make sure that that never happens again.
Right.
But overall, it's been good. Our plants are beautiful and they're growing, and we'll definitely have an updated picture of what they look like, so y'all can keep up on our garden journey. Stay tuned for our upcoming vlog talks, where we talk more on gardening and talk more on health tips, and even more websites that you can look up,
as well as share our garden journey, our plants, their growth, how big they are, and how much longer they'll have until we begin to see fruits from them. So stay tuned.
And thank you for tuning in.
Shalom.